everyone, welcome to your Pedia and this is Shubhya. I'm your HR and GD mentor. So many of you have got the calls for your PGCIL, that is Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, and you have got the interview calls. So it's a high time you start preparing for your interview, for your group discussion and for your interview round related to HR and technical section. Now coming forward to this video, what is this video all about? Here I'm going to discuss some of the HR related questions and the most important questions which were asked last year. Now I had a discussion with my students who actually performed in the last year PGCIL interview, and many of the ones who got selected also, they gave a feedback like what were the actual questions that were asked in the interview. Now first thing is, before I rush towards what were the actual questions, I would like to discuss that there are three basic domains from where the HR questions are actually asked. Now let me tell you the three basic domains. First is, you can say, about Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, like about the organization, who is the current CMD and what do you know about us. So something first domain enters is what do you know about PGCIL. So you have to cover all, you can say, questions related to it, and where you can say you get an idea, you have to go through the website also and the documentation that has been provided you by our trained mentors. So they give you, you can say, the kind of a questionnaire which covers all the important aspects, and you have to go through that. So first domain is all about, you can say, PGCIL. Second is about you. About you, it carries your introduction. Introduction is one of the most important way you introduce your personality, like how to introduce yourself, what are your hobbies, what is your strength and weakness, why you want to join PGCIL, why there was a gap, if you are into some kind of a job, so what did you learn from your job, what are the experiences, what is your current role right now, what things you have learned from your organization, what you can provide us. So there is a whole set of questions, you can say, which is related to you. Third section is quite generic. They can even discuss about something like India is getting lots of population like right now, and it's going to be the most populated one. So what do you think about it? Do you think it's going to be a boon or a bane, an advantage or a disadvantage? So what I told is three sections के बीच में आपके इंटरव्यू के HR राउंड डिवाइडेड होता है. It is about the organization, it is about you, and the last is a generic one. Now I would like to show you all the important set of questions that were asked last year, you can say, in the interview, right? So ये questions आपने पढ़ने you have to read it out. Plus I am telling you again, you have to read the website, you have to go for every detail. What is the vision mentioned, what is the mission over there, who is the current CMD, all the things in detail about the website, and do not forget to learn from the documentation that is provided by the mentors of your Pedia. Very, very important one, right? Now the questions can be like, why do you want to join PGCIL? So why not any other PSU? So there are lots of PSU. आप PGCIL में क्यों जाना चाहते हो, किसी और PSU में क्यों नहीं जाना चाहते हो? Relevance of PGCIL in national development. Even there were some students who were asked, अभी तक you are 25 years old or 24 years, whatever is your age, आपने अभी तक nation में कैसे contribute किया है? What is your vision in life? If you get selected, where do you look after like 5, 10, 15 years? You see yourself. Suppose you do not get selected, what is your other plan? Do you want to join any other PSU or something? So वो भी आपसे पूछा जाएगा. CMD of PGCIL, ministry under which PGCIL comes. Why do you think suitable for this job? Why do you think you are the right candidate? You are a fresher. Still you think that you should be given a chance and not a you can say experienced one. Being a fresher, आपके अंदर वो क्या अच्छी चीज़ है जो you can say that makes you different from others, or even in a simple trait, if you have to define your personality in just one word, what will be that word? So there are lots of questions related to it. What do you bring on the board if you get selected? अगर आप select होते हो तो आप क्या लेकर आओगे अपने साथ? Why do you think you are suitable? You don't have any relevant experience, you're not an experienced guy, you're just a fresher, so why for our company? Your contribution to nation for so far, what you have done at this age till now, anything you have to share. How do you assure us that you will not prepare for UPSC if you get selected? Now they are bothered, like there are many candidates who are preparing for the UPSC and they got selected in the PSUs. Now there are tens like what will be like your responsibility? You will devote maximum time over there. So आप हमारी organization के साथ justice कर पाओगे कि नहीं कर पाओगे? So that is even a huge point. Do you know who is the director HR of PGCIL? What is smart meter? What is the corporate social responsibility and which activities will you consider in it? You are given responsibilities to choose. What will you do if your old parents need you in village for their care and you can say job in PGCIL? So they will try to ask some kind of ticklish questions related to your background. Suppose your parents are all alone, so they ask you कि how would you manage, how would you balance it out? आपको तो कहीं भी posting मिल जाएगी तो आपको छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा, तो how would you balance that situation also, right? UPSC में जा रहे हो तो UPSC की तैयारी करना छोड़ दोगे बाद में कि still करते रहोगे? So there are some ticklish questions which they just check out, like what is the latest news which is going about the organization, any you can say drawback you find in our website which you would like to tell us, what will be your contribution for us if we are giving you lots of things, what you are giving us, returning us back, why you are the right candidate to get selected. So what if you get another PSU also, will you join, will you choose PGCIL? अगर और भी किसी organization की call आती है तो भी PGCIL में जाओगे या किसी और organization में? Then is latest news you have heard related to PGCIL recently. One grid, one nation. Please explain any quote, any statement taken from the website. Why you instead of experienced candidate we are getting today? Why you are the right one? Fresher over experienced, and I'll provide you a wonderful answer over there also. How can your weakness become strength for PGCIL? What is your strength? What is your weakness? Speak the strength which is negative for you and never for the organization. I repeat to my students number of times. You can speak any of a random weakness. You have lots of weakness. We are not like, we don't carry any weakness. And some students, they actually come and say, मैम हमारी तो कोई वीकनेस ही नहीं है, अभी तक हमें पता ही नहीं है. तो you tend to think about your strength and weakness also. How shall you continue with your hobby being in PGCL? Hobbies क्या हैं आपकी? So be very true in your hobbies because they ask questions from hobbies and afterwards you are not able to answer. तो hobbies क्या है, कौन से section से related है, उसके बारे में थोड़ा डिटेल पढ़ के आना. Why you choose, why your close friends criticize you, and can India become self-reliant in core sectors? So I told you, this comes the generic section. Your biggest regret in life, one thing you don't like, your biggest regret, your biggest achievement, that sort of question. So that is also there in HR. Happiest moment of your family, something related to all such you can say. Now I repeat, all these three domains are being covered. PGCIL ke related, second is your your introduction and all those stuff, and last is a generic one. बहुत सिंपल है. HR के I just discussed HR questions, technical अलग होते हैं, and this interview all needs practice, practice and practice. So there we provide, your PDF provides you with the immense of the simulation, one-to-one interactions are there, mock interviews are there, so you can prepare very wisely with the team Yourpedia. Looking forward to meet you, and in case of any doubts you can drop in the comment section. Take care, prepare your things well, and do go through these questions that do you have any idea and are they your answers being justified or no. Take care and have a nice day.